embarrass myself so much.
Good morning you guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. This morning I just really didn't feel like talking, so this is why today's video is mostly going to be a voiceover. So I started my morning with some brain rot and scrolled on TikTok. Usually it's on my phone, not my iPad, but it is such a bad habit that I'm still trying to break. I have no idea how you guys do it. The only time I can actually stay off my phone is if I go to the gym straight away, but that didn't happen today, so let's just be real. This is probably my first real productive day I've had in the last couple of weeks, because I got the flu really bad and I also had my period, so I was just bedridden and chilling, and now it's time to get back into the routine. But damn girl, I was so stiff. In today's yoga session, my knees, my back, my ankles, literally everywhere was just popping and cracking. So I think it's time to commit to that 10 minutes of yoga in the morning every day again. But little life update, I am feeling so motivated mentally, but physically I think my body's just still not 100% there yet. So today's going to be more of a slow, productive morning routine, just until I get my groove back again. Okay, let's get into it. So on today's roster, I really need to go get my blood test done. I have probably put it off for 2 weeks now. Granted, I did have that week off sick and I didn't want it to affect my test result or anything. But the other days, yeah, no, I was just lazy. And to this day, I think I'm just always going to be afraid of needles, even though I have like 10 tattoos or something like that. Literally make it make sense. But today I had to get it done because I have some exciting but scary news. I'm booked in for a laparoscopy in the next 2.5 weeks. So I am shit scared, but I have wanted the surgery for literally years. But I realized that I haven't checked my iron levels in a very long time, and I have a sneaky suspicion that they're quite low, and I want to do everything in my power to make sure I'm the healthiest person I can be for my surgery, because this is my very first surgery. So that's what I went and did today. Obviously you can see I was shitting myself, but it went fine. And I found a cute little coffee shop right down the road, so I got me a cute iced coffee for being brave.
Oh my gosh, I embarrassed myself so much. Like, it's not even that embarrassing, but you know when you kind of like get in your head and kind of like it feels more embarrassing than what it is. So basically, I was on the phone and I was on call with my partner, so I was a little bit distracted and I wasn't quite sure of what bus I was meant to get on. But I go onto my transport app and I see that the bus is here and I'm like, oh, it's right over there. So I walk up to the doors. He's letting people out of the bus in the back and he doesn't open the door, and the bus driver is just like not making eye contact with me, and I'm like, oh wait, what's going on? And so I check the app again and the bus isn't for another 10 minutes. So this poor guy was probably on his like 10-minute, 15-minute break. And here I am standing at the door like, hello, like, let me on the bus. So yeah, I stood back and I ended up getting too embarrassed where I just walked all the way home. So that's a great way to get your steps in. And I died. Today was not the day to wear like a full black outfit. I don't know what I was thinking. Even though it's still winter here in New Zealand, it's pretty hot. Like, there's no clouds, the sun's out. I probably should have worn something a little bit lighter today, but my blood tests are done. Hot girls get their blood tests done. So if you haven't gone to the labs, go do it.
I don't know why, but I always have mountains of washing, and it's literally just me and my partner that live in this 1-bedroom apartment. So like, where does it come from? But I managed to catch up with most of my washing piles, so that was a big slay for me today. Aiming to be 1% better every day, not perfect. Progress is still progress, am I right? Also, I have no idea why I was so aggressive with that dishwashing powder. Anywho, one of the lovely characteristics of our apartment is that we must have an ant farm nearby. Now, being on the top floor in our apartment complex, I didn't think many bugs would kind of make their way up here. Oh, I was so wrong, so wrong. From ants to bees to spiders to even slugs. Like, we've had slug goop on our carpet before. Like, how did the slug even climb up this high? But anyway, for breakfast today, I just opted for a really easy yogurt bowl. But the blueberries have to be frozen. That is a non-negotiable. Whenever they're not frozen and you let them kind of thaw in the yogurt, it goes so sour. But I'm starting a new book, and I'm also committing to the 10 daily pages because I just felt so good when I was reading consistently every day. So the book of choice is The Subtle Art of Not Giving a and I mean, so far so good, but it's low-key calling me out for the type of content I like to post, so awkward.
Okay, you guys, it's time to get some work done. So if you've been following along with my other videos, you would know that I'm trying to become a successful Etsy seller, and girl, it is hard. It is really hard. It's definitely very saturated to create digital products, but I made my first planner like last week sometime. So today I'm gonna start designing a journal. So I'm gonna use a technique that I actually heard from the Mindset Mentor podcast. And basically you dedicate 25 minutes of like just solely working and then do a 5-minute break, not to like doom scroll or brain roll, anything like that, but just to kind of reset your brain. I'm going to a cat cafe for the first time with my partner. So this is the outfit today. I'm just wearing some jeans, a white bodysuit and a denim jacket and just some sneakers.